What's up guys, it's Simon. So today is going to be that little bonus video, little special video that I'm going to make for you guys. So without further ado, let's continue with it. So the first thing I wanted to do is tell you what it is we're doing. So we're going to be, I'm going to be going over how to make an abundance bowl. Now, this idea was originally Alicia Kramer's The Greenbrier Witch. She used to be a YouTuber on here. Unfortunately, she decided to quit making videos and she deleted her channel, so I can't put any links below about that. But, I think if you look her up on Google, on the great Google, you should be able to find something on her. I believe she used to be or she is a blogger. So I think you can find something along that. Anyway, she made a video on this. It's a very simple money spell that you could be doing. And it's great for if you don't want to spend or you don't have any money to spend on getting things for your craft. So, I'm going to share, her recipe, which is 1/3 cup cinnamon powder, 1/2 cup of applesauce, and 1/2 cup of Elmer's glue. Now, she used the applesauce cups, the little things with the foil covering, and that was 1/2 cup. And she also used Dollar Tree cinnamon powder. I think it was about, I don't know, it came up to be a 1/3 cup, the whole container that she got from Dollar Tree. And, what was the last thing I said? Elmer's glue, that's right. So all of that was $1. Yeah. Maybe applesauce being $2. Regardless, it's very cheap, and it's also typically stuff people already have in the house. So, if you don't have it in the house, you can scrounge up some change and go to Dollar Tree. So, I obviously, tweaked it to my own liking. And this is the first one I made about at least a year ago, and it still smells good. So, I pretty much used the same ingredients that she did. Instead of Elmer's glue, I made natural glue, and to make this video not any longer than it's already going to be, I'm just going to, write that recipe down below. So I still made 1/2 cup of natural glue, 1/3 cup of cinnamon powder, 1/2 cup of applesauce, and 1/8 of a cup of basil. Now, I also made my own applesauce, and it only called for 1 apple. Using 1 apple, peeling it and coring it, throwing the core outside, what have you. You can either boil the slices to soften them, and then have an apple cider left over, and you can use that for libations or what have you. Or, if you don't want to worry about spending that much time, you want to get it done quickly, then you can just throw the apple slices in a blender, add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of water, just enough to help with the blending process, and start pulsing it and until you get that applesauce texture. That's what I did when I made the bowl the second time, because I didn't have time to boil the apples and all of that stuff. So, what you want to do is, if you're making the natural glue, make the glue first. So that would be mixing the flour, water, and salt, and then add your other ingredients to it. Mix that up till it's well incorporated, put it in the fridge for 30 minutes. Then once you take it back out, knead it up a little bit, and mold it onto your bowl or plate. You can make plates out of this too. So, it smells so good. So, now that we have that done, I'm going to talk about how she said you can use this. Now, she said that you can use it kind of like to burn your money gratitudes in and blow it out in the wind, or toss it in the wind. You can also bury this. There's a bunch of things you can do with that. You can use it as a gratitude or offering dish. Midnight Goddess made this video called, what did she call it? She called it the Money Garden. You can make this bowl and use this bowl for the money garden that she talks about. So I'll link that below. Tiptoe Chick made a video about the Buddha money spell. You can make a plate or whatever out of this and, you know, put little tokens and stuff like that. You can also make the Buddha out of this if you want to and treat it the same way. Or you can make, what you can do is you can take some of the dough, put it aside, make your plate, then make a Buddha and stick it on the center of the plate or the bowl, and you got it all right there, you know? So that's some stuff you can do right there. Now I'm going to share with you what I did, because I amped it up quite a bit. So to make this video not any longer than it already is, I'm just going to link I'm going to put all the ingredients to my version down below. All these recipes and the video links will be down below, so feel free to check them out. Honestly, all I did was add a bunch of stuff to it, so I'm just gonna read the instructions to you and show you the end result. So what I did is I made the glue, mixed the flour, water, and salt, and I used a goddess water or full moon water, by the way. Then I turned the glue into the cinnamon dough by adding the basil, cinnamon, applesauce, and I used prosperity oil and Trinca 5 oil. Trinca 5 oil is a call money, keep money oil. So then I refrigerated it for 30 minutes, took it out, kneaded it up a bit, and I added the money powder, oat powder, and tag locks. One thing I do want to say is that if you I used rusty nails in this for protection. You can use nail clippings for in place of the rusty nails and to act as the tag locks. So you got that 2-in-1 happening right there. After that, it's all mixed up and everything. What I did is I slowly added 1 teaspoon at a time of arrowroot powder. Arrowroot powder is really great to use for any magic powders, or if you're making any salt doughs or stuff like that, because it brings about luck and success, which is great to incorporate in your money magic. And it also helps to, it's like flour, it helps it from getting too tacky and sticking to your hands, messing up the mold. It also helps for when you're trying to mold it onto your bowl, it comes off easier. Then mold it to the bowl or plate, and then I took it off and I added the crystals in a specific design, and you want to let it dry for 3 to 5 days, give or take the temperature of the house and outside, and if you have the heater on or the AC on and all of that. So like I said, if you felt this was too rushed or whatever, look down below. I've been having problems filming this video, it keeps cutting me off, so I kind of wanted to make sure that I could get through all this stuff kind of quickly. So yeah, that's pretty much what you can do with it. You know, you can, if you have little pine cones that are great for prosperity, you can put that in there. Actually, in my first one, I had a pine cone necklace talisman that I made, and you can put runes in there. You can make some runes on stones. This is, a Chinese symbol for prosperity. You can put crystals in there. This is a citrine cluster. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do in there. Put some orange in there. Oh, I like to put some corn in there. That's one of the first things I like to do. You can put money in there if you have any specific money that you feel special. You can put the money in there, and again, you can write a petition and fold that up and burn it and drop it in there, or just sit it under there and put money and stuff on top of it. Yeah, so that's really what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you found it interesting. I'm gonna post this up today, and I think I'm gonna stop filming for the day because the sun's almost gone. so I'm not going to be able to get much more good sunlight out of this. But I hope you try this. I hope it inspires you. Definitely think outside the cauldron and try and make it suit you and what you want it for. As always, thank you for watching, and blessed be my dear witchlings.